top 10 most expensive countries to live in. Let's continue watching. Number 10. Barbados. Barbados is a sovereign island republic in the Caribbean area of North America in the Lesser Antilles of the West Indies. With a population of 285,719 people, it encompasses 349 square kilometers and is 23 kilometers broad and 34 kilometers long. Barbados is the fourth most densely populated country in the Americas, with approximately 110,000 people living in Bridgetown, the capital. A one-bedroom studio apartment in Bridgetown can set you back roughly $500 per month, or $100 per night on Airbnb. A regular restaurant dinner will set you back no less than $13. Depending on where you go, a beer costs around $6.50 and coffee costs around $5. Number 9. Japan. Japan is a Southeast Asian archipelago island nation made up of 6,852 islands with a population of 126.8 million people. The four main islands, which account for around 97% of Japan's population, are home to the majority of the country's 6,582 residents. Many large cities in Japan, such as Osaka, Yokohama, Nagoya, and Sapporo, have populations of more than 2 million people. However, Tokyo, Japan's capital and largest metropolis, has a population of approximately 37 million people. Renting a one-bedroom studio apartment in Tokyo will set you back around $1,370 per month, or $111 every night on Airbnb. The cost of eating out varies, but on average a standard meal should cost around $15, and a beverage should cost around $6 for one person. Coffee is very reasonably priced, especially given Tokyo's high cost of living, costing $2.81 a cup. Number 8. Norway. Norway is a Scandinavian country in Northern Europe with a population of 5.3 million people. It has a total area of 385,203 square kilometers and is bordered by Sweden, Russia, and Finland. With roughly 14 people per square kilometer, it is only the 171st most densely populated country on the planet. Rent in Oslo is costly, so a one-bedroom studio apartment will set you back roughly $1,193 per month, or $85 per night if you stay in an Airbnb. When buying a lunch out, you won't have much change left over for $15, and a beer will set you back roughly $9.11. Number 7. Bahamas. Bahamas is made up of over 700 islands and has a population of 389,482 million people living on its 13,943 square kilometer landmass. If you want to visit the Bahamas, plan on spending about $950 per month on a one-bedroom studio apartment in the metropolis or $149 per night on an Airbnb. When you go out for a dinner and several beverages, you'll need at least $50 to $100, as a typical meal costs approximately $15 to $20, and a beer costs around $2.50. Coffee is a touchy price, costing roughly $5 per cup. Number 6. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is one of the smallest countries on our list. It also is one of the smallest sovereign republics, leaving you with little wiggle space when it comes to monthly expenses. Luxembourg is a landlocked country in Western Europe with a population of approximately 620,319 inhabitants. It has a modest population compared to the other countries on the list, but it has about 207 people per square kilometer, making it the world's 67th most densely inhabited country. You can expect to pay roughly $1,322 per month for a one-bedroom studio apartment in Luxembourg City or $80 per night in an Airbnb. When it comes to indulgences like beer and coffee, Luxembourg appears to be slightly more expensive than the Bahamas, with one beer costing roughly $9 and a cup of coffee costing around $6. A normal supper for one person will cost between $17 and $25, depending on what you order. Number 5. Iceland. Iceland has a total surface area of 103,001 square kilometers and is positioned between the North and Atlantic Oceans. However, Iceland's population of 339,949 people is small in comparison to other countries on the list, and its severe natural landscape makes life tough for many. That is why Iceland has the lowest population density in Europe, with only 3 persons per square kilometer. A one-bedroom studio apartment in Reykjavik's capital city will set you back around $1,236 per month, or $128 each night in an Airbnb. Eating out will set you back roughly $12 for a basic dinner, $8 for a beer, and $2.15 for a cup of coffee while you're there. Number 4. Denmark. Number 4. Denmark is the most southern Nordic country in Northern Europe. It is the world's fourth most extensive country to live in. It has a population of 5.7 million people and is bordered by Germany, Sweden, and Norway. Copenhagen, the capital of the Scandinavian countries, with a population of 1.2 million people and a metropolitan population of 1.99 million. Copenhagen is known as one of the nicest cities on the planet, but it is also a very costly city to live in. A one-bedroom studio apartment will set you back $1,917 per month or $96 per night on Airbnb. Dining out will set you back about $18 per person, and beers and coffee would set you back about $5.50 to $6.50. Number 3. Switzerland. Number 3. Switzerland is the 95th most populated country in the world and 135th largest in terms of total landmass. With over 8.6 million people living across 41,285 square kilometers, Switzerland's capital Bern and the country's largest city Zurich are both lovely places to live in. Bern has a population of around 133,000 people, and a month's accommodation in Bern for one person will cost around $1,366 or $86 per night in an Airbnb. A lunch out will set you back around $15 to $20, with an additional drink costing around $6 and a cup of coffee costing around $5. Number 2. The Cayman Islands. It is situated near the westernmost point of the Caribbean Sea with a population of around 63,000 people. It consists of several islands, including Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, and Cayman Brac. The Cayman Islands are well known for hosting offshore firms, and it is estimated that over 100,000 companies are registered there. If you're thinking of doing business in Georgetown, the Cayman Islands capital, a one-bedroom studio apartment will set you back roughly $1,924 per month or $83 per night on Airbnb. On the island, you could spend a lot of money on food and alcohol. A simple dinner will set you back at least $20 to $30. With beer around $8 and coffee around $7 per cup. Finally, at number 1 is Bermuda. It is the most expensive place to live in the world, with monthly living expenses exceeding $5,000. Bermuda, like the Cayman Islands, is a British overseas colony in the North Atlantic. Bermuda's population is estimated to be around 65,000 people living on a landmass of 20.5 square miles. Its capital, Hamilton, is also the island's only incorporated city with a population of slightly over 1,000 people. When it comes to finding a place to stay in the city, you'll need some serious cash, since a one-bedroom studio apartment will set you back roughly $2,675 per month, or $212 per night on Airbnb. If you drink, be prepared to part with some cash. A glass of beer will set you back at least $10, while a supper will set you back between $20 and $30 per person. That's absolutely unbelievable. Are you ready to pack your bags and travel? Well, did you enjoy the video? Make sure to hit the like and subscribe for more awesome content.